Hey friends, Mike Carlin, Speak Realty. This video is going to be about purchasing a flipped house and some of the concerns that you need to have when looking at doing that. But thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. First off, what is a flipped house? A flipped house is just a home that somebody purchased with the intention to renovate and sell for a profit. Now, one thing to be aware of is anybody can purchase and redo a home. They don't have to be a licensed contractor or even have any contracting knowledge, because once you own the home, you can turn around and do whatever you want to. You can pull permits for any of the trades. So a person who's never touched plumbing before can go in and redo plumbing, redo gas lines, redo electrical. However, if they do it the correct way and actually get the permits, at least then you know it should be inspected by the city or county. However, that is another concern, is a lot of times people purchase homes and they don't pull any permits. Both contractors and non-contractors alike don't pull any permits for the houses, go in and redo a bunch of the systems, and then you just don't know if they're done right because they're trapped inside the walls. So on that stuff that's trapped in the walls, there's really very little way to see what issues there are. The only way I can think of is with like the plumbing drain lines, for instance. There are cameras that can be slid through plumbing drain lines where you can actually do somewhat of an inspection of that, but those are usually used for like the major lines, the big 4-inch drain lines going out to the street. So first thing is overall appearance. You know, you want to just inspect the cosmetics of it all, because if you walk in there and you're seeing evidence of a lot of stuff that was kind of half done or done, you know, not great, then chances are the stuff that would have been done inside the walls is even worse. So the stuff, you know, because if there's stuff that people can see is done amateurishly, then the stuff that people can't see is definitely going to be done amateurishly. You of course want to check the, you know, when was the HVAC last redone? How is the hot water heater? Those kind of things. But the good, you know, with those systems, those are easy enough to replace, and that's going to be out in the open. The attic and the crawl space, if there is a good indication to see what kind of work they've done, as far as is there debris scattered throughout those, or are they taking the time to come in and clean it up? Are there loose wires places where there shouldn't be? Are there, you know, checking for loose HVAC ducts or things that aren't properly done? There can be a lot of things that can give you a general indication of quality. Because don't get me wrong, some people take a lot of pride in their work and do put the time and energy into doing things as well as they can reasonably done. Nothing's ever going to be done perfect, but it's a matter of just having reasonable standards when doing the construction work. But unfortunately, that's not the case with everybody. So if you are looking at purchasing a house and you are going to forego the home inspection on a flipped house, I would spend a lot of time there at the house doing your own mini home inspection. You're going to want to test the outlets out, so make sure everything is wired correctly. That reminds me of another issue that I've seen in some of the flipped houses, is older homes used to have just the 2-prong outlets, which means there's power, but there's no ground wire. And I've seen where people have just bought new outlets and switched the outlets out, so now it's a 3-prong outlet. But the problem is that 3rd prong, which is supposed to be the ground wire, is not actually connected to anything. And the only way you're going to know that is with just a little electrical tester that you plug into the wall. So, in conclusion, I would say there are great contractors out there, there's okay contractors, and then there's a lot of people out there just trying to make a quick buck. And you do not want to buy a house that's going to end up with a lot of hidden issues that you're going to have to fix while you're in there. So do your due diligence, be cautious and look for telltale signs of somebody who is just kind of half done stuff. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please hit the bell, like the channel, so when new stuff comes up, you will be notified immediately.